Moving to implementation standards. Implementation standards apply to the two specific types of engagements. First is assurance and second is consulting. For example, Standard 1000, which is purpose, authority, and responsibility, consists of implementation standards 1000.A1 or 1000.C1, which are for assurance and consulting respectively. Assurance services involve the internal auditor's objective assessment of evidence to provide an independent opinion or conclusions. The internal auditor determines the nature and scope of the assurance engagement. There are generally three parties involved in assurance services. The first party is the process owner or the person or group directly involved with the process, system, and other subject matter. The second party is the internal auditor or the person or group making the assessment. The last party is the user or the person or group using the assessment. As for consulting services, they are advisory in nature and are generally performed at the specific request of an engagement client. The nature and scope of the consulting engagement are subject to agreement with the engagement client. Consulting services generally involve two parties. The first party is the internal auditor or the person or group offering the advice. The second party is the engagement client, which is the person or group seeking and receiving the advice. Final note on implementation standards: the internal auditor should maintain objectivity and not assume management responsibility when performing consulting services.